Fala, meu querido e minha querida, começando mais uma gameplay aqui no canal. E se liga só, The Finchers, né? What Remains of Edith Finch. Meu, a última, a morte do Walter, meu. Tô até agora. Se você não assistiu, assiste o capítulo passado, você vai ver na gameplay passada. Vamos continuar aqui. Se liga só, para lá.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Pra cima. 2 vezes eu errei. Interessantíssimo. Na maior
Maybe she
calma.
was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
Que família,
I
hein,
can
meu?
only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made,
Não.
trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Morreu aqui. Ele adorava trem. Que ironia, né? Vamos pra cá.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Aproximação.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Que jogo.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, at that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Caramba. fundo, né?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet
Caramba.
cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Quem é o mais antigo aqui? 42, 79, 70, 92, 93, 69, 81. Esse não tem data, não consigo enxergar. 18 ali, o 40, 48. 41, 91. 1952, 1963. Aqui é 49, 41. O mais velho aqui é o Chirp, de 38. Morreu pouco, né? Viveu pouco os animais.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Bárbara Finch, 44,60. Walter Finch, 52, 2005. Cara, parece que eu tô andando num cemitério, velho. Que loucura. O Ed, né? 17. Bastante, hein? 2010. Seven Finch, 915, 64. Calvin Finch, 50, 61. Molly Finch, 37, 40. Nossa, novinha Molly, né? Por que será, né? Não, tem que subir ali. Agora não.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Que jogo.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory Finch, 76, 70. Nossa, gente. 12 de janeiro de 76, ele morreu 19. Muito novo. Gente, eu nasci em 77. Sam Finch, 25 de abril de 50. Morreu em 83. O Gus, 69, 82. Nossa, meu. Que triste. Milton Fish. Nasceu em 92.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Ela perdeu os irmãos, ó, a mãe dela. Que família, hein, meu? Poxa, Edith. É.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Bárbara foi morta, não acharam o corpo dela, só tinha orelha.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Nossa. Grávida. Um filho, então. Nunca ande em cima de vidros, crianças.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Posso fechar? Não.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Caçava.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Eu vi os documentos ali, já vou pegar, só tô dando uma voltinha. O vô dela, falecido, hein? Tudo conservado, né? O Sam.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Caraca.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Deixa eu ver se tem coisa pra tirar aqui. Posso tirar foto do que eu quiser, isso? O jogo. Brinca aí, brinca aí.
I should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Now, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Aí.
Man, that was a great trip. It Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Let's see.
Cara, o lago que bonito. Vamos fotografar o lago.
What was it? Could have been.
Tá, você quer que eu fotografe a arma? Não, a arma não pode. Já foi que tem um livro de poemas. A placa. Ele falou alguma coisa assim, mas não, mas o peixe já foi. Colete, fotografando tudo. Ah, o viado campeiro ali, ó.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to...
Nossa, que susto.
Great shot, Don!
Nossa, que triste.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
silly.
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Foi assim que ele morreu.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most
Que
that my mom had told
loucura.
me.
Cara, que loucura, que morte. Natureza cobra. Natureza cobra. Eu tô besta com essa morte. Eu tô mais besta que a voz a morte do Walter. Pera aí, eu vou continuar dentro da casa. Deve ter alguma coisa dentro da casa agora, né? Cara, que impressionante. Aqui, ó.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Verdade. As estrelas. Olhar para as estrelas é olhar para o passado. A lua. O bebê. Meu Deus do céu. Contrato de divórcio.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Caramba.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Gregory, it's time to...
Ele morreu com 1 ano, gente. Menos de 1 ano.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Yeah, sure.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Ah, essa música é tão bom. Disneylândia. Porque só ele via. Eu não sei o que ele só ele via. Eu não sou neném.
Sure made him happy.
Ai, já sei o que vai acontecer. Não. Putz.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Uf. Pelo menos não foi afogada.
Called that night.
Damn it.
De novo.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Cara. E aí? Eu não tô conseguindo mexer nada. Ah, tá.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Morreu afogado.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
É, bicho. Complicado, hein? 76 a 77. Um ano, meu. Um ano. Caramba! Deixa eu ver, tem mais... 1, 2, 3, 4. Vamos pra mais um, deixa eu ver. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vamos lá pra mais um, então. Caramba, eu tava tendo 2 por vez, fazer mais um pra vocês, pra não falar que... Cara, eu tô...
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Bom que não roscou, né?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Nossa.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Raio? Essa ideia. Não vou querer adivinhar mais não.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Cara.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Que punk, hein? Que punk. O Gus era aventureiro, né? Vai subir mesmo, filha?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Já é outra época, hein?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Pai era indiano.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
O irmão dela. Que também faleceu.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last.
Quase normais, mas não durou.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left
Mas
behind was
desapareceu, então.
paintings.
Então ele não morreu, né? Provavelmente não. Então ela não é a única viva, ele desapareceu. Que nem a Bárbara só deixou a orelha. Que casa, hein?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Milton Finch e o pincel mágico. Muito legal, né? Tipo de animação.
was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Pra ninguém mais desaparecer.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Que maravilhoso esse jogo. É. What Remains of Edith Finch. Muito bom. A gente vai ficando por aqui. Olha, vai ter mais a final. Acho que provavelmente na próxima gameplay a gente vai ter a final. Beleza? Não esquece de curtir o canal, né? Se inscreve no canal, dá um tapa no... dá um dedão no curtir. E clica no sininho para ficar relevante. Vou ficando por aqui. Que jogo, hein? Que experiência. Vale a pena jogar. Você assistiu? Joga que vai gostar mesmo. É outra coisa jogando. Você sente as sensações da tristeza, da leveza, até de paz. Não sei, pelo menos essas sensações que eu tô tendo, tá bom? Vou ficando por aqui. Valeu, a gente se vê na próxima. Até mais.